Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Division 3 at Cota, round 13, the last division for the round. Sorry about a slight little delay, EA being EA. Tonight, I'm joined by Shaz. I'm your host, Nishka. Shaz, how are you tonight, mate?
Yeah, good mate, good. Looking forward to this. It's the last night of our sprints for the season, so it's going to be good to see, and hopefully we can have a good fight like every other division's had in the sprint, and hopefully we don't have what's happened in some of the others, and that's that someone runs away. But hopefully it's a nice, challenging race, and we have some nice battles.
Yeah, it would be nice, mate, to have some nice challenging battles. We know our Avon's way out in that championship lead, but we have a grid stacked full of talent, and anybody on this grid can win on any given night, Shaz. So yeah, let's hope for some entertaining racing, mate.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's got to be a tight race. Obviously, as you said, Aben's out in front by a mile, but hopefully you can have some challenges.
Yeah, absolutely. As games take a little bit longer than usual to load in tonight, Shaz. Um, yeah, hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. Hopefully we get some nice racing underway. Do you think we're going to see anything interesting with the weather tonight, Shaz, or you expecting pretty sunny conditions here at Cota?
Yeah, it's hard to tell, mate. It's been mixed all week, so it's going to be interesting to see what we see. It looks like so far we're going to see it's going to be sunny at the moment, but we've seen in the race on Monday night that the sprint race it rained, um, and yeah, hopefully that caused a bit of chaos and a bit of carnage. You raced in that race. Hopefully we get to see a bit more of it. I think the rain sort of brings out the best drivers.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. It's looking pretty sunny at the moment. Some of these guys will see head out on those medium tyres, I'm pretty sure. Do sort of lap, get their eye in, and then we'll see the time start ramping up towards the end of this session here, mate, on the soft tyres. We'll go through the grid, mate, while they're all sort of in the pits here. We've got Angus in the Aston Martin, Suts in the Williams, we've got Lamb. All Ryan Adair in the Ferrari. We've got Jazztown, also known as Toast, in the kick. So good to see both cars full with the kick tonight. Ranieri reserving up for McLaren's. We got Daniel T reserving in for the Hasses. We got Hennessy in the Red Bull. Dr. Mitz in the Haas. Cooper the Bot in the V Carb. Sprinter Giggles in the McLaren. Chi Dung reserving up also for kick. So interested to see how he goes tonight, Shaz. We got WRT Rossi in the Alpine. 07 Sebi in the Red Bull. We got Tudor for his new team in the Ferrari. Interesting to see how he goes, changing those kit colours from green to red. We got Vettel. Not sure why he's out of the session. Not sure what's happened there. And then we got Sick Party, PST Sebi. We got Aban for the Aston Martin, the championship leader, and then Kona OCE. We'll have a look around. Who's sort of coming around first on those outlaps? I think we've got.
A Red Bull, I think, by looks it.
No, yeah,
But yeah,
it's a V
yeah,
car. PST Sebi. I'll
V
go on
cars, yep.
board. We'll go on board with Sebi for the first lap and talk us through the Coda track, mate.
Yeah, it's had a bite this week, especially through turn one, and also as they make the run through the Lone Star S's, as Rekis likes to call them. But we're going to see him here. He's going to hit the. Oh, he's cut the corner there. There's a Ferrari around, and we watch it here, and he's going to come through the S's. It's hard to keep it there, but he's got it tight. Obviously, first across the line makes him purple. This second sector is quite straightforward. As long as you hit your braking zones, you can attack it quite hard. We can see majority of the field on medium so far. Just going to get a work on it. Comes down into the second DRS straight. Into the hard braking zone just before sector 3. Looks like it's got this lap. The moment, as it is, will be he's at a 102.6. So comparative to what we've seen throughout the week from divisions 4 and 5. But obviously on the medium tyres, he's got a lot of battery saved up though through this section. This part of the track is pretty much pedal to the middle, and then this is where drivers get caught out if they run too far wide. You can invalidate there, but he's got it safely, and also on the last corner you run it too wide out of there, but he's opened it up and it's a 33.4. So not the quickest we've seen this week, but overall a pretty good banker lap.
Yeah, we're seeing a few more cars coming around. I think we're seeing Cooper the Bot. He goes P1 after his win in Abu Dhabi, so 132.6. So that's a fantastic lap there on the mediums. We've got a McLaren heading up to the line. That's Sprinter Giggles. He goes P2 with a 132.897. We've got the kick of Toast coming around the final turn now. What's he going to set? He sets a 133.4. So not a bad lap from the Div 4 driver reserving up. We've also got Ranieri's ducked into the pits there. We've got a Mercedes going around. I think that's Connor OCE starting a lap, and I might take this away with his lap, mate. So he's burned down to 70%, down to the first corner, drops it down into second, runs a little bit wide there, really wide. Yeah, not too sure that lap's going to be too impressive, so we might jump off that one at the moment. We've got Aban, our championship leader. He's coming into the last section now. Here's Shaz. He's burnt down to 10%. Done nicely done there into the last corner. 5% battery. Burn that down to the line. DRS open, and he is going to set a 132.8. So that's a good lap there from Aban. We've got Suts here on an outlap. He's just starting now, mate. Oh, we'll jump on board with him. He's heading down to turn 1, 80% battery, but he's got a little bit of traffic on his left. Hopefully they don't get in the way, and they don't. Nicely done across the apex. 85% battery, little bit of a burn up through here into the S's. 70% battery, down into medium. Nice and tight through here. Keeps it in 6, drops to 5th, rotates the car down to 4th, back on the power. Little bit of a snap there. Oh, and he spun. Oh, he's into the wall there. That's not ideal. He's going to have to get back onto the track there. He's got a Ferrari coming around there. Hopefully he wasn't in the way. That's okay. Nicely done there from Suts, and he can get back onto the track and back on his way. Yeah, where are we at? Who we got? We got Angus. He's coming into the last sector. He's got a full battery, so nothing happening there.
PSD Sebi's going for his second run.
Yeah, mate. Where's he coming? He's coming down the DRS section now.
He's just about to come into the last sector, where this puts him. he's a 10th up on his time so far. In through. Yeah, now he's gonna just put it there. He's gonna come out. He's had a little bit of a slip out of that corner, but he's done okay. He's saved it, or just saved it, and he's actually decided to dive into the pits. No, Lamb maybe on a lap.
Have you tried inviting Terrence again as well, mate?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah. So we got Lamb on a lap. We'll go see what Lamb's up to. He is just finishing sector 1 now, so I'll jump on board with him. He's down to 55%. Turning down into second gear, back on the power, battery back on. It's going to burn down this back straight. It's going to get that DRS wide open. Hangs right out onto that paint, onto the right hand side of the track. For a little bit smoother ride for him there. Down to 20%. Comes into this little sector here. Down into second gear, back on the power. Little burst of the battery. Down into third. Little bit of a snap there. Probably won't be too happy with that there, will Lamb. Down into second. Tricky little corner, that left-hander there. Ooh, he's sliding around all over the place there. Having a bit of trouble with the car by the looks of it. back on that power. Plenty of battery to work with to finish this lap off here. Shaz drops it down in the medium, into fourth, back on that power. He's got lots of battery left over. Don't know if Lamb will be too happy with this lap. It looked a bit sloppy there through that last sector, and it only goes a 1:33.5 there, Shaz.
Yeah, he won't be happy, but giving it his best go. 07 Sebi goes to P5. We've all gets into 132s. Interesting to see. Contrary to a lot of the divisions throughout the week, it is going to be a lot of soft runners in this back end of this session, I believe, looking at these times. Cota he's out, so we're just in a bit of a lull.
Yeah, we seen this man last week. He had a pretty good race there at Abu Dhabi, and now he's going to be heading into the pits now after invalidating on that lap. Yeah, what do we expect to see out of Cota OCE tonight? I know we've seen him improve last week. Are you expecting sort of a top five from him tonight, Shaz?
Yeah, he proved it at Abu Dhabi that he can match it with everyone, and he's done well here. But I would hope, for his sake, that he gets to push it through and get that top five. We've seen this week. There's been some contenders that have been stitched up, copped it a little bit harder from people when they've been in this race. So hopefully he gets to stay out of it, out of trouble. But yeah, I think he can pull off a top five. He proved it at Abu Dhabi. He's got the pace. He's proved it now. He's in the top five now. So hopefully he'll get it done.
Yeah, we're seeing a big clutter of cars coming out onto the track now. Plenty of traffic, but they all look to be reasonably spaced out, Shaz. So hopefully there's not too much impeding for any of these guys. Hopefully nobody gets held up. We want to see everybody have a fair crack at it. But I'm really looking at this man here that's on the screen right now. Cooper the Body was super impressive last week. I'm keen to see what sort of lap he can do, and he will be the first one that will come across the line. Abbott, championship leader, he's gonna be following him around. He's a few cars back. He's just coming through sector 3 now to start his lap. Another one to keep an eye out for is Tudor now in that Ferrari. I really think he's going to be one of the last cars to set a lap here. I'm really keen to see what he can do in that Ferrari. Hennessy, he was very good in the Division 4 race in the Red Bull, Shaz. I'm really keen to see how he goes as well, mate.
Yeah, exactly. He's reserving up, and it'll be interesting to see how he goes up there. But he's going to be one to watch, I think, as the seasons go on. I'm flicking between, at the moment, Abbott and Cooper, because they're both near each other. Cooper's currently 5 temps up, but Abbott's gone purple in Sector 1. Obviously unsure how true that is. We know it is EA and their lovely gimmicks, but...
Yeah, I'm just sitting with Cooper here. He's coming towards the end of Sector 2, so we'll see what his time's sort of looking like, if he's improving much. He is... what's the time doing? He is up only 2.5 tenths, so I'll probably maybe expected to be up a little bit more, and Aben is up 3.5 tenths, so he is improving, but he's still slightly behind Cooper, I feel, at this stage. Cota OCE is just starting his lap. Let's stick with Cooper as he comes towards the line. He's got plenty of battery to burn through this last sector, so let's see what sort of time he can make up on those soft tyres. Can he push himself down towards that 131 mark? I think he would have to get pole here. And he does a 132.1. What's Abbott going to do? He is coming down into the... Sick Party goes second. He's got a 132.4. Can Abbott beat that? He is coming around the last corner now. He comes across the line here, and he goes P2 with a 132.192. We got Angus with a 132.2. Who else we got coming up to the line? We got the Haas of Daniel T. What can he do? He's in P9 at the moment. He goes P5 with a 132.7. We got the McLaren coming across the line there. We got Sprinter Giggles. He's coming up. Ranieri can only go P8 at the moment. What can Sprinter Giggles do? Can he push himself into the top 5? Toast with a fantastic lap. Goes P4. Sprinter Giggles goes P1 with a 131.9. Who else is on a lap? We got Suts. Is Suts somewhere? We need to look out for Suts. Suts goes P2!
That's it, I think, unless Two-Door can better
Connor
his time.
OCE has invalidated. That's unfortunate for him. Two-Door coming up to the line. What could Two-Door do? Only P8. Wow, that was a big change in complexion there.
Yeah, 100%. That's a big race there, and it's going to be tight coming into this race.
Yeah, so we'll just go through the order there real quick, Shaz. We've got Sprinter Giggles, Suts, Hennessy, Cooper the Bot, Aban, Angus, Toast, Tudor, Sick Party, PST Sebi, Daniel T, Connor OCE, Ranieri down there into P13, 07 Sebi, Chi Dung, Lamb, Dr. Mitz, WRT Rossi, and Vettel. Both those guys not setting a time, which is interesting there.
Yeah, Vettel, I think, looking in the Discord and the chat, I think he forgot that he could race.
I forgot that he could qualify for the sprint. Yes, because it only counts for the feature, the quali ban.
Yes.
So that's unfortunate there for Vettel.
We've got a surprise interview too.
Oh, surprise interview for Jackal.
Yeah.
So Jackal, jump into the comms box, mate, if you're around, and we'll get this race underway. And once we're a couple laps in, we'll get the interview going, mate.
Oh, she looks a bit dark here at Cota this morning race.
Yeah, it's gone a little bit overcast. I wonder if we may see some rain creep in as this race gets underway. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see if Jackal jumps in too. Do you want to take us away for the start of this race, mate?
Yeah, when he lets us in, I'll 100% take us away for this start of this race. Interesting. Turn one's going to be tight. It's going to be furious. We know how hard it is. Here we go. The lights are on. 4 or 5 red lights. Off we go. And we are racing. We already have yellow flags. But let's see as we enter turn 1 what happens here. The Williams takes it nicely, and uncharacteristically, at the moment, I can't see much going on in the way of challenges. So maybe Div 5 boys, have a watch, because that's how you do turn 1.
Oh no, we've seen a kick. He's in the wall. I've just seen him come flying off at the back there. That was Chi Dung. I'm not too sure what happened there. We'll move back towards the front though, and down into just before this first DRS zone. DRS obviously not open yet as it's the first lap, and we are seeing Sprinter Giggles out in front, 7/10 up over Suts. We're seeing a few moves back in the field there. We've got Aben. He's looking to make a move here on Toast. They're side by side. Oh, and look who's trying to get in on that too. That's Sick Party. He's going up the inside of both of them. We're going to go 3 wide, are we? No, we're not. Toast pulls out. Has Sick Party got it done? He has. Has he? No. Who's coming back? Aben's coming back up the inside. Can he get the move? No. Sick Party makes a stick. Fantastic from the Williams driver there, Shaz.
Yeah, mate, that's good driving by your team, mate. Nice and hard and furious driving, but fair driving. He got the move stuck, and he's now going to make a run on towards Angus as he moves up towards that P6. Remembering that it's hard in this sprint race, only the top 8 get points.
Yeah, this is a nice little battle here between sort of P7 down to about P11. Connor OCE now all over the back of Ranieri. So this is going to be a battle for those lower points positions here, but sort of more towards the front there. Those guys are kind of all just sort of spread out into a nice little DRS train, giving each other plenty of space. And yeah, if these guys battling back here aren't careful, they're going to lose touch with them real quick, Shaz.
Yeah, they are, and we've seen it all week that when the battling happens, it lets the front runners move. We seem to be all clear through the S's. Chi Dung's called it a night. We know it's a sprint race. It's tough. He's called it a night. He's going to wait for the qualifying. What can these guys do? As you said, it's P14 to P7 that are fighting here for it. As I'm going to try and get Sebi an invite.
Yeah, while you're doing that, mate, we see Aben. He's got the DRS wide open here on Sick Party. Sick Party doesn't have the DRS, but Sick Party looks very fast in that straight line. Aben didn't even make up any ground there at all. So that's an interesting one to see. Sick Party looks like he's really got the straight line speed. Have we got Jackal into the comms box as well, Shaz? If you can have a look, mate.
Yeah, he's just turned up. The TP of McLaren is in here.
Alrighty.
So
Jackal, mate, good to have you in here, mate. TP of McLaren, obviously your driver out in front in this sprint race at the moment. How you feeling about proceeding so far?
Yeah, look, it's an overalls fight. As long as we stay ahead of the Astons and the Ferraris, we'll be happy.
Yeah, well, the Astons are splitting you at the moment, mate. With they got P8 and P6, but obviously Sprinter in that prime position of P1. He'll be outscoring them at the moment. So you obviously doing as good as you can do, but you'd be hoping Ranieri can maybe try and sneak up through this field and get into that P8 position. As we see, Evans just picked up a 3 seconds, so that could really help his chances.
Yeah, look, Ranieri's divvying up, so he's doing the best he can, and we're very thankful for the fact that he's able to race this race. Um, Obviously, we had our other driver RJ. He hurt his foot, um, and he can't race, and he's very upset about it. Actually, he's crying and he's just inconsolable. So Ranieri heard his cries and said, "You know what? I'll jump in your seat."
I have actually heard these things about RJ before. I'm not too sure how true it was, but now hearing it from the TP's mouth, I am yeah, I'm now 100% certain that is actually the case. Um, yeah, but all jokes aside, mate. Congratulations on your win last night. Yeah, sort of talk us through your thoughts about Cota, mate, and how you sort of found it this week.
Yeah, mate, it's lonely since you left us in Div 6. Liam Dierenberg disconnected, Hunter and Tazio turned into Beyblades, and you left us for Div 5. So the front was it was very lonely, but it did give some points to some other drivers like Quicksilver and Uncle Morty who found their way onto the podium. So it was great news for them to have everybody fumble the bag.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Quicksilver's one for me through that Div 6, who's really improved this season, mate. And to see him get a podium was fantastic. But yeah, that's enough about Div 6. I'll hand you over to Shaz, and Shaz can ask you any questions he's got for you, mate.
Jackal, mate, well done on your win last night. How's practice looked for Austria going into next week?
Well, for Austin, I only had 3 hours of practice. Yeah, oh, not 3 hours, 3 laps of practice. My bad, 3 laps of practice. Um, so I don't know if I should do any practice for Austria. If maybe 3 laps is all I need.
Yeah, well, it worked for you last night, so 100%. If that's where you want to be, and that's your method, sometimes that can work. We've seen it with other people in the league that they live by that mantra, so 100%. How do you feel about the overalls? Obviously, coming into this weekend after the rerun for Division 6 last week, you were 54 points behind Aston Martin. You've had a good week this week so far. Do you feel like you're going to be able to pull away from the Aston Martins and pull them in firstly, and then pull away, and also the challenges behind you in Ferrari and Mercedes?
Yeah, look, we're trying our best. We're the main competitors at the moment are Aston and Ferrari, trying to stay ahead of Ferrari and trying to jump Aston. Aston got a very good points lead, very solid points one, but yeah, we're just gonna have to keep trying each week, and we're running out of weeks to do it. But judging by how we went, if we continue this trajectory, we'll have caught them by in the next 2 races.
Very good, mate. And I've got two more questions for you, one from me and one from the viewers in the stream. First and foremost from me, what do you attest your ability to have your team up the top and fighting so high as they are as we've gotten deep into this season and we've got 5 rounds to go?
I think I'm a very good judge of character, and I think I drafted some great drivers. Obviously, we had a few different drivers early on who got dropped or left, so that was, nobody's perfect. But I think we've just built a winning team and a bunch of like-minded individuals who just want to see Papaya on top.
Very good, mate. And the last one I'm going to ask you before we let you go is, out of the recent silly season we just had, who do you think had the biggest silly season, and who maybe won the silly season in the point of views of trades?
To answer Lockie's question, we were trying to get rid of Lockie for literally months. Like that guy wouldn't leave. And when he said, "I want to go to Kick Sauber, I want to go to Williams," we were just throwing our hands in the air and cheering. And we wanted nothing more than to make it happen. Um, and then yeah, when it did happen, we threw this massive party, and yeah, it was great fun, and we actually got a good quick driver out of it. So
Nah, very good, mate. You've done well, and I think I'll agree with you a little bit there. I think you've done well with that trade. And Lockie will try and prove us wrong for the last 5 rounds of this season, mate. But well done. You're up the top of the challenge. You're fighting with 5 rounds to go. You've done a great job as a TP. It's fantastic to see somebody so passionate about their team, and it's been good to see the challenge go throughout the season. So well done, mate.
right, thanks, boys.
I'm going to stick up for my teammate here. P5, buddy. P5. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, and who's sitting in the comms box? That's what I thought. All right, thanks, boys. I gotta get back to engineering.
See you, mate. Thanks. Back to the action here. Look who we are seeing up in P4 here, Shaz. Tudor. He's making some fantastic ground, and he's looking right at home in that Ferrari, mate. He's starting to creep up onto Cooper the Bot, who has a 3-second penalty. Sats there, he looks like he's got plenty of battery to burn behind Sprinter, but can't seem to get the job done at the moment, Shaz. Sort of everyone else is sort of just rocking up into those DRS trains. We've seen Toast. He's been trying to get this move done on Sick Party for a little while here. Hasn't been able to get it done yet. He sticks through with him through these S's, but just can't seem to get the job done down a straight. As we see, Sick Party's got much more battery, so he looks like he's holding on to that quite well at the moment, Chaz.
Yeah, exactly right. We're sort of seeing it's a common thing we've seen throughout the week. The DRS trains are happening. 1 through 6 are in a solid DRS train. Then there's 4.5 seconds, only 5 seconds now. That gap to Sick Party was probably holding up the likes of Toast and Avon, our championship leader, who currently is out of the points and has a penalty. You get these mini DRS trains and everyone's sort of just running in their packs. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with just under 4 laps to go. Or what are we now? Nearly 3 laps to go now. Be interesting to see what happens with these guys. Tudor at the moment, he's in a prime position to get in the podiums. But if he gets past Cooper the Bot, who knows? He might make a challenge to Sluts, and Sluts may have to get a move done on Sprinter Giggles.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Yeah, he's going to have to try and do something in this last few laps here. But just a quick mention. I want to just mention Keithy here taking on the role as TP of the kick team to finish out the season. He got toast in sort of last minute here to reserve up for him, and I think he'll be really pleased with the job that his kick driver's doing at the moment, Chaz.
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, see, reserving up from Division 4, and he's putting in a good effort. And it goes to show to you that the difference between divisions, I know there's a lot of conjecture around talk and things in the league, but the difference between the divisions is not that high when it comes to pace. And you can see you proved it last week and now have made the move to Division 5 on your own accord. But we've seen it, that people can make it... can make the move and get the move done and be competitive.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. It's good to see, especially you look at Hennessy here. He really likes his track. I mentioned it to him in the interviews that it just looked like he'd found a bit of form here, and it looks like he's really taken to it. And you can see it again tonight. He's in his upper division here, and he's in P5 for that Red Bull team. So I'm sure David, the TP, will be really happy with what he's seeing from his driver here. Uh, Also, I think Dito would be happy with how Sick Party's holding these guys off at the moment. Uh, Lamb will definitely be happy to see Tudor in that Ferrari now, helping Lamb out in this division. They haven't had a second driver for most of the season, and this could be crucial for their overalls aspirations.
Yeah, 100%. We also see too when we look at the overalls, Suts has just gotten past Sprinter Giggles, but there's one McLaren and one Aston Martin in the points, but there's a 5 point difference between the two in here. And as we know, with the sprint, with 32 points going, or sorry, 33 points going to first place, the difference between that could see a big jump this week. So, from an overalls point of view, it's good to see. We're going to be tight whilst the Masters away, I think, and when he gets back, it's going to be a tight run to the finish.
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be a tight run to the finish. Tudor looks like he's all over the back of Cooper the Bot with that 3-second. Sprinter Giggles out of these top four. He looks like he's just starting to struggle a bit. Doesn't have as much battery as these other guys here, and we've seen Suts just get past him. If he can't hold on to Suts here, he's going to come under some serious pressure from Cooper Bot and Tudor here towards on to this last lap.
Yeah, and it's about now that Sprinter, he's going to obviously try his hardest to stay in front, but he has to make a decision. Is it worth battling against Cooper, or letting Cooper go in front with that 3 seconds with this last lap and just getting that guaranteed second spot?
Yeah, he's got to make a real decision here whether well, he doesn't need to battle Cooper. He could just stay behind him, let him go past easily. But if he tries to fight it, he could risk Tudor also getting him. So we'll have to see what happens. As Tudor looks like he just dropped off that little bit through these S's here. But Suts with that 100% battery, he looks like he's got this one in the bag at the moment. Shaz.
Yeah, it does look that way at the moment. As we see, Cooper at the moment, I'm just doing some calculations. He's going to drop from P3 to P6, so he's going to be the big loser out of this due to his penalty. But yeah, it's been a good race by Suts. He's obviously your teammate at Williams. He's shown us throughout the whole season since he's come in that he's got the pace, and I'm sure Dito and yourself and the Williams boys would be very happy with what he's brought to the team so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I think he's one driver that's had I'd say a bit of an unlucky run. He's showed a lot of like last week he spun 3 times and still managed to finish in the top 4 or 5. So yeah, he done a fantastic job. If he gets everything right, we see the results like this one right here, mate.
Yeah, exactly, and well deserved. Good win by Suts, as we see there. Suts goes top with Sprinter Giggles. Tudor gets on the podium of the sprint, so he gets the vital extra point. Hennessy, good race by him. Bang, also great. Cooper, the unlucky one that dropped due to his penalty. Sick Party, and then Toast brings up the rear for the last point. So well done to those guys. Oh God, now we've got a Q&A from Lockie.
Fire away, Lockie. Shoot in with your Q&A, and we'll answer it the best we can. But for now, we're just going to go over these results from the sprint. So we got Suts in P1, Sprinter Giggles P2, Tudor P3, Hennessy P4, Angus P5, Cooper the Bot P6, Sick Party P7. Just got that position back off Toast at the end there. Fantastic race from the Kick Sauber driver taking that last point. Then we had Ranieri, Connor OCE, Daniel T, Avon, Lamb, PSC Sebi, 07 Sebi, Dr. Mitz, VLT, Vettel, WRT Rossi, and Chi Dunk, the only DNF from the sprint. We're going to move along to the feature qualifying, but it shouldn't be as hectic as the normal qualifying. You obviously get the one less set of soft tyres, so we'll get this Q&A in. What's Lockie got? For both, will Sprinter bottle another win in the feature to Williams again? I'll let you answer that one, Shaz.
I think that. Oh, I wouldn't say I think. I hope for Slutz's sake that he does get the win because he deserves it. He's been fighting hard throughout the season, and as you said, he's been unlucky. But I think Sprinter won't bottle it per se, but I think he will be unlucky, similar to yourself on Monday night, and might find himself in a bit of carnage at turn 1.
No, you really had to throw that in there, didn't you?
Sorry, mate. I've got to keep bringing up
Thanks,
the fact that you got railed.
Thanks. I still feel violated now, but anyway, back to Division 3. Give us a. Can you put a prediction in, Chaz? Who's going to take pole?
Yep.
And I'll give you 5 names now, and these guys can put some points on the line and put their money where their mouth, or not their money, their points where their mouths are. I'll go Suts, Aben. You chuck Cooper the bot, and you chuck a couple in, mate.
Alright. Suts. Oops. Aben.
Yeah, Suts, Aben, and Cooper the bot for me.
Sprinter.
Sprinter, yep.
And I'm gonna throw one in there, left field one, but I'm gonna go Lamb.
Lamb.
Are we gonna let him have? Are we gonna let him have other?
Yeah, other as well. Go other as well. Yep, done.
Yep.
Yep. Sounds good.
And we'll put that prediction in for. You get a nice long prediction, so you'll get to see their first race. I'll give you 5 minutes.
Yeah, give him 5 minutes. Lamb's out on the track, showing what he can do right this minute. Actually, Shaz, he's going around with Sebi at the moment. We know Sebi usually likes going out early. Lamb, I'm not sure. He might be just trying to do something a bit different, stay at a bit of a carnage and try and get himself up the top of the leaderboard early here, Shaz. Your man that you were chucking in from left field, did you want to do an on-board lap with him, mate?
Yeah, can do, mate. Can do. I do like the Ferrari TP. He's done a good job as Lamb. Liked what he's done. Yeah, he's constructed his team. Good to see Panda backing in his TP too and backing him into it. Oh, I don't know if he had a bad exit or what happened there, but hopefully it was just a game glitch. Here he comes. Turn 1 he goes. In through turn 2, down on the run. Into the Lone Star S's. He may go purple, but obviously Sebi's in front. What's he do? Oh, he spun! He's made me a fool. He did go purple, but he spun. So, that is unfortunate. Let's go and have a look at what Sebi's doing. Let's see what sort of time he can put on the board.
Yeah, he's just coming to the end of Sector 2 now. Here's Shaz. Let's see what sort of time he can set. Well, obviously he's gone purple for the second sector, sorry. He's the only car who's done it. As he comes down into Sector 3. It's looking quite tidy so far, Shaz. Plenty of battery here in the tank. It's going to burn down. Nicely done around there. Sends it a little bit wide. Comes right out. Opens that corner up. Nicely on the curb. Stays just inside the track limits. Very nicely done. You can deploy U's down to the line. 25% battery left, but a 132.6. Not a bad little banker there, Shaz.
Yeah, 100%. And we're noticing already, I know it was sprint qualifying, but we're noticing this track, because they've already raced on it today, it is rubbered in, and those times are very, very quick early on in this session, so we could see a big time coming out of these Division 3 guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Jump on board with Terence, mate. We know that he missed a lot of that the sprint session. He's in now. Take us away for one of his
Yeah, he's
laps,
just
mate.
come into turn 1, so.
Yep.
Yeah, mate, he's going well. Here he comes. Good to see Terence in. Enjoying his racing a little bit more now with the less pressure after Ardvark took the TP rolls. We know how slippery it can be when they come through the S's, but he goes purple. Could he be one that comes from left field and maybe just makes Nishka and I look like a bit of a fool? We'll wait and see. Dumps the ERS down to 60%. Up into the hairpin. Hits it hard. Now he's going to try and get into this DRS zone. He's going to dump a lot of that ERS that's there. Opens up the back. Lets it run into this very, very heavy braking zone as we come into the last corner before we enter sector 3. He's done well so far. And his time is a 102.151. He's done well into the technical part of sector 3. As I said the other night, it reminds me of the Hungaroring. Tight and windy. Foot to the floor now. Gonna make the run down into the notorious turn 19. It's got a lot of people out this week, but is Terence going to be one that saves it? He does. He keeps it in the limits. He's got no more ERS for this lap. Can he set a good time? He's done a 132.6 that puts him top so far provisionally, but with still 12 minutes to go. He's going to have to go better than that. As we see already, Connor OCE into the 102, into the 131 straight away. This is going to be a rapid time, I think, that we see at the top of Division 3.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a really fast banker. So, Connor OCE looks on the pace. We didn't see too much from him in the sprint, but we're going to see him really unleash now in the feature, Shaz.
Yeah, mate, 100%. Looking at that time, that's a lightning quick banker. Someone's going to have to come and sort that out, and it's scary because there's still 12 minutes of this track to rubber in. So we're going to see a very, very quick time.
Yeah, I'm going to jump on board with this man, Shaz. Suts, we've seen him right up the front there in the sprints. What can he do in the feature? He is about to start his lap. He's going to burn down this straight. He is up into 7th. Just up into 8th. 80% battery. Drops down into 3rd. Carries it through in 3rd. Doesn't opt to go down to 2nd there. Back on that battery. Burning it through. Down to 70%. Carries it through in 7th gear. Touches the curbs nicely. Nicely done so far. Really well done through there. Drops it down into 5th. 65% battery. Just running through medium in here. 70% battery. It's going to burn out of here. Down into where the DRS straight begins. 50% battery to take into that back straight. Down into 3rd. Nicely done. Great exit there from Suts. This is looking like a pretty good lap so far here, Shaz. DRS wide open. 30% battery. All the way down to 15% pretty much. It's going to come into here. It's got to keep it nice and tight. Run it just a little bit wide there. But still not too bad. Won't have lost too much time there. No touch of the battery there. Carries it through in 3rd. It's got 33%. This is a tight corner here. Opts to keep it in 3rd there. Doesn't drop to 2nd. 40% battery. It's burned all the way around this tricky little sector here. It's very easy to lose the rear, lose a bit of time. He does it nicely. Now this last corner. Nicely done. Doesn't run wide. This could be a good time that we're looking at here, Shaz. As he comes down to the line, burning that battery, only can do a 132.5. That looked a lot quicker than that on board. He's going to have to improve significantly from there, I think, Shaz.
Yeah, he is going to need to have a big improvement, and it may just go to prove that Connor OCE's time that he was able to do, maybe it's proved to him that he's just nailed the lap that he wanted to nail.
Yeah, absolutely. As we're seeing, I think Sprinter has just started the lap. Who we got coming down to the line there? That might be Sick Party, I think, but he's invalidated, so he's into the pits. He will put some fresh tyres on. We're seeing a Kick driver coming around to start his lap. That's Chi Dung. Be interesting to see what he can do, reserving up from Div 4. We've got a hash driver coming around now. That would be Daniel T. What's he going to set? He's going to come across the line, Shaz. He nearly runs wide of the last corner, doesn't, and he goes a 132.6, so pretty good lap from him. As we see Cooper the Bot, he goes P2 with a 132.195, so that's a great lap from him. Ranieri into the pits. We got Toast, he's coming around now. He's used all of his deploy. He's still got 30% battery. Some of these guys using their battery before they get to the line, I think it's hurting him, but Toast does a 132.4, so he's looking very quick here at Cota, Shaz.
Yeah, he is. He's proven that he can hold his own up with the big boys in Division 3, obviously reserving up. What can Angus do? He's invalidated, unfortunately. Who's the next one to go? Sprinter Giggles, I think, will be the next one to set it off.
Hennessy?
Toodle.
Oh, he's gone into the pits as well. Toodle, what's he up to? He's starting a lap, is he? Yep.
So it'll be Sprinter Giggles. Where can Sprinter go? It's a 132.2, which puts him in provisional P3. This will be...
who else we got? We got Two-Door. Two-Door's on a bit of a lap here, mate. We might just stick with Two-Door, and we'll see what he can set in that Ferrari. As he comes through those S's, looking quite nice here, mate. Purple Sector 1, by the looks of it. So
He's the first one to go into the 24s in Sector 1, so that was a rapid first sector.
See what he can do for the rest of this lap, mate.
Yeah, let's see if he can hold it as he comes through. Opens up that back flap. Lets as much damn force and aero go through there before he can slam on the brakes and utilise the damn force he's got with the car. What can he do? This is going to be a very, very good time, I think, looking at it. If it's not pole, it'll be close too. What is he going to set? Comes into turn 19. He's flying. He's 26, 27, 28. It will be close. Won't be top. But a 132.4 puts him P5.
Yeah, not a bad lap there from the Ferrari man, putting himself in P5. He'll have enough time to get around and get some fresh tyres on and head back out. We got Terrence. He looks like he might be on a lap. He's coming burning down to the line now. And he didn't improve. Not sure what's happened there.
No,
but he needs to get back around so he can get back out again. Who else we got? We got anybody else on a lap? Dr. Mitz is invalidated. We got a kick driver.
Sick Party's on a lap.
Sick
Party's on a lap.
Spun or something's happened there. Sick Party is on a lap.
Dung did spin.
So we'll see what Sick Party's up to. Hasn't set a time yet.
Right. He dumps his ERS all the way down to 10% basically. What time's he going to do? Is he going to be the first one? No. This will be low top 10s, I think. I don't think it'll be up the top. 102.5.
Have to see what Sick Party does here. He looks like he's going okay through this sector 3. Doesn't run wide there. Has just enough battery just to get down to the line. Little burst out of this corner. What's it going to be? It's only going to be P14, so 133.7. He must have made a bit of a mistake there, I think, Shaz.
He would have had to have.
We got Terrence. He looks like he's just burning to get around to the pits. Who else we got out on track there? I think we've got 07 Sebi. He is actually on a lap. So he's coming down into this difficult third sector now. Just about to start. Where's he going on his time? He's up 2.5 tenths. So he's looking to improve at the moment. He's probably looking towards P7 at the moment. What can he do through this last sector? Can he sort of push himself up into that top 5? He needs a barnstorming finish here, I think, Shaz.
He does need a big finish.
Oh no!
Oh no! Just whacks it, gets loosey-goosey in the edge.
And he's managed to
watch
get
him.
himself into the pits. So hopefully he can get himself back out again and have another crack. We're on a bit of a sick party. Looks like he's just trying to hair around to the pits now. He wants to try and get onto some other tyres, and he's going to be cutting it very close by the time he gets into the pits and tries to get back out. As we were saying, Connor at the top, he's relatively unchallenged at the moment, mate. 2/10 out in front. Do we think we can see anybody beat him? Did we? We didn't have his name mentioned down as one of the pole sitters, did we?
No, we didn't. But he's at the moment he's 2 temps in front, and he's on an outlap. Again, he worries that he mistimes this, but I think I'd rather be him who comes out now and hopefully gets a good time than be stuck in traffic and have to deal with getting his car across the line.
I think by the time he comes around to your Shaz, I think most of these cars will most likely be out of the way. I'd say otherwise they'll be leaving it too late, I think. But yeah, like you say, it could be interesting if there's a bit of a bank up and he starts catching them though.
It is. We'll wait and see what he does. Gonna wait for this track just to air up a bit. Maybe thinking about it. Thinking about the fact that these guys have got to get out to get around. With the with a minute 30 lap by the time you get out of the pitch, these guys have to be out now. Connor doesn't feel the pressure. He just puts it there. His name's Connor, OCA RJ, not Cooper, the bottle job.
I'm gonna go on board with him. We're gonna go on board with him, Shaz, and you're gonna take it away.
I am. The guy, he's provisionally P1. He's warming those tyres up. He's gonna send us for a lap around the circuit of the Americas. Opens up that DRS flap. Gets as much aero as he can. Burns down to 75%. Hard in that braking zone. Giving himself a big enough buffer that hopefully he won't catch the traffic. In through the Lone Star S's. Watch him go. This is looking nice. He's gone purple. He's 2.5 temps up on a time that was rapid. This is going to be a quick time, I think, if he can stick it together and he doesn't find traffic. Watch him go. Only up into 7th in that short straight. That's okay. Around the hairpin now, he opens up the DRS. He's about to open up the DRS. Gonna run up into 8th gear. Into top speed of 330 kilometres before he jams the brakes on into P2. Oh no, he's invalidated.
Oh no! Now,
oh no!
This opens it up. Cooper the bot, he's coming around. Who's in front of him? I think that might be Lamb. That might just be in front of Cooper the bot. I believe it is. Let's sort of see what his Sector 2 time is. We got Cooper. Well, maybe we stick with Cooper the bot. Maybe we see what Cooper the bot's going to do. Cooper the bot, through the first sector, he was up by 1.5 tenths. So that puts him right in contention to take this pole. What's he doing? He's 2 tenths up. That's bang on. This is going to be close. Can Cooper the bot manage to hold it together through this third sector? Can he take pole off Connor? Let's find out. Then he's got the 2 Aston Martins wrapping behind him. Both the Williams drivers are a bit further back. Sprinter, whereabouts is he on track? He is going to be after the Williams. So let's see what Cooper can do. He's going to come down to the line. What's it going to be? Is he going to take provisional pole? He burns to the line. He does with a 131.8. Who are we looking at next? Aston Martin Abbott. He goes only P3. We've got a Haas coming across the line. Not too sure who that is. Sprinter Giggles is only just starting Sector 3 now. We got Suts. He's coming down to the line. What's Suts going to do? Can he take pole? He does! He takes pole at the moment. Who else can do something? We got Cheetah coming down to the line. What's he going to do? Sprinter Giggles. He's coming up to the line. He can only go P3. Who else we got? We got the kick of Toast. He's coming up to the line. Tudor is a chance. Can Tudor take it off him? Toast can't. Tudor up to the line. Can he take it? Sick Party is still out there as well. Rossi is out there. Can Rossi do it? Tudor can't do it. Rossi can't do it. Who was pole?
Suts.
What a absolute lap from the Williams driver, and he takes pole. That was exciting, Shaz.
It was very exciting, mate. And unfortunately, no one got points. So, like yesterday in the Melbourne Cup, no one gets the points. Unless your name's Husey.
Yeah, as we see, it's Suts from Cooper the Bot, Sprinting Giggles, Connor OCE, Tudor, Abbon. Lamb got himself up into P7, so he done a pretty good job. The Ferrari's doing a pretty good job there. Then we had Toast, Hennessy, and Terrence rounding out their top 10. Yeah, any surprises there, Shaz?
I wouldn't say there was many surprises. I thought Lamb might have just caused a bit of a sprinkle up there, but it is yeah, I think that was pretty much where we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, mate, and you can pay that out, mate.
Yep, it's all sorted. It's already
All
been paid
sorted.
out.
Well done. Congratulations, guys. Yep. Nobody thought Suts would get pole. That's a surprise to me. No. I should have had some points on that. I would have got everybody's points. But it looks like it's a sunny old day at Cota for the feature, mate. A few clouds hanging around though. Maybe we might see some clouds creep in as the race goes on. But for now, it looks like it's a pretty good day for racing here, Shaz.
Yeah, mate. 100%. I think it will be good. Wouldn't mind if there's a little bit of rain in Texas towards the end, and we get a little bit of excitement. Change it up for the boys.
Bit of Texan spice. That'll be nice.
Yeah. But we'll just wait for this. RJ, can I have an interview for fun? For 5,000 points, RJ, you can do whatever you want.
I'll take this one, Chaz.
Here
3, 4, 5.
There you go.
Red lights and lights out. Let's go. The Williams off to a good start. Cooper the Bot, he's on the inside. He has the inside line. Is Suts going to be able to hold the outside line here? Cooper having a look up the inside. Looks like he's got the better run of it at the moment. Oh, he's even a carnage in behind there. What has happened there? There's cars all over the place. Oh, wowee. Oh, we see Toast has managed to get his way through there in that kick. He's up into P3, but there was a bit of carnage in the back there. Looks like Sprinter Giggles and Hennessy both caught up in that, and maybe Angus also. Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting one for the stewards. And Shaz, you called it about Sprinter getting caught up in some carnage like me. It absolutely happened.
Oh, Sprinter's game froze is what I'm hearing from RJ.
Oh, no, that's really unfortunate.
That's unlucky.
Oh, as we see a little bit of a spin back there from the hash driver of Dr. Mitz. Doesn't look like there was too much drama caused there, but he's found himself all the way back down to the back. But this mid-pack, they're having a little bit of a battle. There's cars going 3 wide. There's cars coming down. No moves as yet. Looks like the Haas of Daniel T maybe getting up the inside of Vettel. Vettel having another look back. Nothing doing there. Back towards the front, we've got Abbon. He's all over the back of Lamb at the moment. Can he get a move done on Lamb? 07 Sebi right behind him. At the moment, Cooper the Bot, he's looking to make it back to back. He's got 6/10 up on Suts at the moment. But the one for me, what a night this guy's having. Toast in the kick up into P3. I'm sure Keefe is absolutely ecstatic right now.
He would be. Keefe did. But, yeah, I was about to say the same thing until you mentioned it's up into that P3. He's in the podium. He's done a great job so far. And what we're seeing at the moment is that Suts and Cooper are just driving away a little bit. They're already 1.5 tenths in front. There's going to be what they can do. Hopefully, for our sake, Suts can stick with him and they can fight it out all the way. We saw in Division 2 earlier on in the week that it was 2 drivers that went fighting for 28 laps. They had to get the Ranger hats out, as we are in Texas, and that they put hard and get the elbows. But what we can see.
Yeah.
The top 11 are all on the medium tyres, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens with them. And then we've got 4 drivers on the hards. Sutton and Cooper get close to each other here, and we're having a look back in the field. We've got Tudor and Toast. Connor OCE's got the move done, so he's going to try and make a run down towards Suts, but he's 1.7 seconds behind already. And we know that when you're battling, it's easy for the guys in front to pull away.
Yeah, this is an important one to note here. No disrespect here to Toast, the driver reserving up. He got himself up into that P3 by his own rights. But for the drivers like Tudor, Aben, these guys, they'll be wanting to try and get past him as quickly as possible before these guys up the front start running away and it becomes an unmanageable gap. Oh, here's a spicy one. The two brothers going at it. Lamb and Sick Party. As Sick Party gets the job done on Lamb. Lamb shot. Oh, Sick Party runs wide. I'm not sure what's happened there. So he's going to have to try and come back on his brother again. But look who's there to pick up the pieces. Terrence is there too. This is fantastic. Oh, that was a good little battle there, Shaz.
Yeah, mate, 100%. That is unfortunate there, but they've done well. Sick Party, though, for the moment, up into P10, doing a good job. We look here. We've got yellow flags up at the hairpin. There's a
Oh, what's happened there?
Aston around, and it's Gus is around, and we may have. Oh, we got virtual. We got a VSC.
VSC. Oh, that's
a yellows.
Yeah, just after when that VSC was called, Tudor just got the move done on Toast as well. So that's very fortunate there for the Ferrari driver to have got that move done. Hennessy ignoring yellow flag, 10-second penalty. So that's really unfortunate for him. We'd seen he was having a pretty good night so far, but obviously caught up in that incident. Now a 10-second penalty. That's really unfortunate for Hennessy tonight.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Hopefully, well, he's going to have to pit, which is the unfortunate thing, so he's going to have to serve it. So he won't be able to get it wiped. But I must admit, this race
who's that
at
into
the
the
moment
pit? Lamb. Oh, he must be going to get a wing change. He is in there. He's got some wing damage, so I'm not sure what's happened there. Maybe there was a little bit of contact between the brothers. Maybe that's why we're seeing Sick Party go wide. Oh, there might be some words in that household about that one.
There may be. As we see, Hennessy's in to the pit as well. And obviously Gus as well, who's spun. So we'll see this happen, but the race is back on. And all that's done is allowed Connor OCE to catch up to these guys and create a 3-horse race up the top. That's 2.5 seconds back to Tudor in 4th. And then we've got Toast leading a DRS train. We've got more yellow flags. It is 07 Sebi has been spun.
Oh no, hopefully he can get back onto the track safely, and he can. Dr. Mitz now is up there, not sure what's happened there. As we'll go back through to the front, because we should have stuck with the front, because Sut's not going to get the move done on Cooper the bot. He fights back, gets a better exit there, and gets the move done. It's Connor OCE, yeah, he's looking to get in on this as well. This is a fantastic little battle here at the front. Yeah, what are you making of this, Shaz? This is some good racing by these guys.
It's been some good racing, but it's also been a little bit of carnage to start the race. I said that it's happened. It's other than Division 5, we haven't seen much carnage this week, and the Division 3, they're just showing it now. So Sutz has got to make sure that he stays on Cooper here, because at the moment Cooper's pushing it out, but we do know that he does love it. And anything could happen with him up in front.
I think Cooper's going to have a bit of trouble here, looking at his battery compared to these other two guys. Well, not so much Connor, but Sutz. He's got 90% battery. Cooper only on the 30%. He's going to come under all sorts of pressure from that Williams car down this DRS straight, Chaz.
Yeah, he is. He's going to definitely have a look and see what he can do.
Look at this.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Look at this mid pack here,
It's gonna be
Shaz. They're all
interesting.
jam packed.
Yeah.
All in behind Toast. This is
jam-packed.
Toast is going to be feeling the pressure here, mate.
Especially now that he's out of DRS, so he's going to be copping it in a minute. We see PST Sebi get it past our leader in Avon, but there's going to be a run down. Oh, Jesus, what a move! What a move by PST Sebi to get the move done on Toast. Oh, that is massive.
Wow, yeah, what a move. He was able to stay within the track limits and really held that there, and that was a really brave move and gets it done. And now he's going to be out after these top 4 now.
Yeah. He's going to be out there in front of on that run. That was a great move by Sebi on Toast. Now Toast is going to have the standings leader in Aben right up his diffuser in a minute. And as we can see, there's a bit of a DRS train all the way down to Terrence. And then if Ranieri can get in there, he's going to drag... He could drag 2 DRS trains in together with the Mercedes TP of Vettel in P12 just getting close to the DRS zone, and same with Ranieri. So this will be interesting. See, bang, he goes quickest with 1:35.9. The fastest lap we've seen. He's down in the bottom of the pack after that carnage.
Oh, look at this here, Shaz. Right at the front here, we got Suts. He's got plenty of battery, and he's all over the back of Cooper the bot this time. He was right up close. Is he going to go for a move up the inside? He's going to have a quick little look. Can he hold it? Cooper holds the outside. They nearly touch wheels there. Cooper defends that really well, holding that outside line. But now Suts is going to try to go around the outside. He can't get it done. Cooper getting the better traction there, but now he comes back again. They're still going to. Oh, no, he really had to get on the brakes there. And, yeah, Cooper's ended up getting back past him. I'm not too sure what's happened there. Yeah, he really stopped really quick there, didn't he, Shaz? I'm not sure what happened there. But Connor is all over him now.
I'm not sure if he locked up or what happened, but he stopped very quickly, and that's allowed Cooper just to push out in front. And as you said, Connor OCE on his back, but it looks to me like the Williams has got a lot of straight line speed because he's pulling away from the Mercedes.
Yeah, and Connor OCE, he's just sitting in behind, patiently waiting here. Doesn't have as much battery as what Suts is compared to, considering he's just sitting in behind. But yeah, Cooper, he's also struggling now because he's having to burn a lot of his battery to try and keep Suts behind him. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens if Suts can actually make one of these move 6 here, Shaz.
Yeah, it will be, because what might happen is that if they can get this move done, here's Suts and Connor, they might be able to just create a bit of a gap. But I must admit, I've said it a bit tonight, but I'm enjoying the fact that we've got a nice little battle up the front. Oh, that was tight as Suts tries to get a move done. He's got the inside, but Cooper's going to hold the outside line. He's going to hold the inside now for the next 2 corners. Suts controlling himself. Oh, they've banged wheels. Oh, no. That is unfortunate. They've had a bit of a bang. Yeah.
And it looks like Suts has lost an end plate there, so that's really unfortunate there for the Williams driver. As Cooper the bot looks like he's going to come back. It's going to be interesting to see what sort of damage now that Suts has on that Williams, whether he's going to be able to continue on like that or whether he's going to need to pit early here, Shaz.
He may need to pit early because he's going to lose a bit of that downforce in the straight, and we see Cooper, he's going to get the job done into the hairpin, and Connor may even look to come down the inside. He thinks better of it. But Suts is going to have a lot of difficulty pulling that car up now that he's lost a bit of that end plate.
Yeah, going to have to see how he gets through these S's now as well. Could be a little bit of a struggle. Toast. Now, Evans managed to get past Toast now, so Toast down into P7. He does have a penalty there too. Sick Party's going to be all up in his grill, and so will Terrence. But these hard runners starting to come into this race now. Shaz, Ranieri, Daniel T, and Vettel. They're all just sneaking up on these medium runners, and those that tyre offset will be starting to become a problem for some of these guys.
Yeah, 100%. We've seen throughout the week that lap 8 seems to be the critical time to pit when you're on the mediums. We might see Suts have to come in just because of that wing to dive in and get it done. Just so that he can maybe get the undercut. Ideally, if you can push it through another couple of laps, your tyres don't hurt as much, but it makes it tougher towards the end. These mediums they get chewed up very quickly around this track. You see what might happen here. The hard runners are going to start to come.
Oh, this is a good little battle here. Sick Party trying to get around the outside of Toast. Toast trying to hold on. Can Sick Party get the job done? Looks like he has finally been able to get past him, but look at those cars all packed up in between these two. This has been a fantastic little battle with this mid pack here, and these hard runners will be desperate to try and get past some of these cars.
Yeah, they will. They want to try and get past some of these cars and build the offset. Because the medium runners, but they're going to come in a minute and they're going to look to pit. And when they do pit, the hard runners are going to have to make a choice. They're going to have to push hard on these hards, try and get them into lap 18, 19. Oh, poor Daniel T goes a bit wide and Vettel gets past him there. But this is going to be a question of who can make the jump. Can they make the undercut work? Does Suts go? Does he possibly even take on OCE with him? Will Cooper, the bot, be able to control it? Be interesting to see. They got a 3-second gap between Connor and Tudor now that just keeps opening. So there's front three up there. They are going hard, but Connor and Suts. Connor's got not much ERS. Cooper's used a fair bit, and Suts has got 60% of his ERS, so just gonna have to wait and see. It's in that lull period of the race where you're just waiting for the first pit stops. Once the pit stops happen, then it's going to be a bit of fury.
Yeah, as we see, Ranieri gets the move done now. Daniel T trying to get through as well. So Terrence has just lost out 2 positions there on those medium tyres, and those 2 hard runners are getting through. And now Toast is going to come under all sorts of pressure from Ranieri as well. So Ranieri and Daniel T slowly working their way through this field there. Shaz.
Yep, sure is. And we see Suts. He's the first one to go. Obviously with a bit of damage. Interesting to see as I watch him come in whether he does take.
Is he going to replace the wing? That's going to be the question.
That's what I'm waiting to see. Looks like he's not.
No, he's not. He's not. He's not. He's going to go for the undercut, and he's back out on track. So he obviously thinks he can deal with that. As we go back onto the track there, we see Daniel and Ranieri. They're closing in on Toast. He's 6/10 down behind Toast at the moment. Sick Party is almost into that DRS there of Avon, just slightly out of it, and he's still got Toast in his DRS. So Toast doing a fantastic job here at the moment, just to keep holding on. As Cooper has now broken the DRS to Connor, so that's massive. This is a big opportunity now for Cooper to really try and push on this advantage because he has the better battery too. So is this the end of Connor trying to keep up with this leader of Cooper the bot, mate?
Yeah, I think it is. I think he's had a run on it, and then when Suts come in, he sort of just lost that DRS. So it means that he's just lost DRS, and if I was him, I'd probably look to dive in, try and see if he can get the undercut done.
Yeah, one thing to notice here too. Shaz, is Tudor. He's in P3, but he's got damage. PST Sebi, he's also got damage. Aben, he's looking in prime position now to get amongst for these podium positions, but he's got damage too. What is going on here? They all got missing end plates. So Sick Party is now into the pits, looking for an undercut. This could be playing into Sick Party's hands here.
This could be, and we see this now. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. These guys are going to dive in the pits.
New wing.
It creates a little bit of an offset.
New wing for
Can
Tudor.
Cooper the bot.
So that's going to cost him some time.
Yeah. Tell you what though, because this is interesting, because PST Sevi and Cooper the Bot are both teammates, and are they going to be able to both pit this lap if they have to? Their tyres are going to eventually go.
Important to note here, Suts has got in front of Cota OCE. Is he going to get the job done on Cooper the Bot? Because Cooper the Bot stayed out. Is he going to get the undercut done? He is out of that DRS range at Cota OCE. He's going to be desperately trying to get into his DRS. And it looks like he's going to do so. He is just in it now. So Connor OCE could be right in this now. It's going to be interesting to see if Cooper the Bot reacts to this now and he pits.
Yeah, it is going to be very interesting because at the moment when he jumps in and dives into the pits, he's going to come out behind Dr. Mitz with my calculations, possibly. So this will be very interesting to what he does. Does he try and push it a little bit longer and have the better tyres towards the end of this race? That will be the question that they'll be thinking. I think Aben probably has to go, no he doesn't, he dives in.
So he's in. It's going to be interesting to see where he comes out. We'll stay on board with Suts and Connor OCE at the moment. We'll see where he comes out relative to them. As we're seeing Suts, he's coming around the last corner now. Cooper still looks like he's still in those pits. He is slowly moving now. This is going to be close. This is going to be super tight. Where's he going to come out? Oh, it's very close. It's very close. Is Connor OCE going to get him as well? They're going to be battling on the exit. Connor gets him. So Connor gets the undercut done as well. And Cooper now, but he's going to have two lap fresher tyres over the Suts and 1 lap fresher tyres over Connor. This is going to be a fantastic race here between these three. Shaz.
Yeah, 100%. Good job by Suts and Connor OCE to get the undercut done. Means that they can push hard now. These hard runners out in front in Ranieri, Daniel T and the TP of Mercedes in Vettel, they're out on their own race. But for them, for the rest of the field that didn't have to pit early, it's about pushing there, and Suts at the moment is provisionally in that P1. He's going to want to keep it ahead. Interesting too for him is the fact that he does not have DRS. So it's going to be tight for him to keep Connor and Cooper behind him.
Yeah, absolutely. And Connor looks like he's just got the move done on Suts. So Connor, he's in a fantastic position now. If can Cooper get the move done? I'm not too sure. He's still 5/10 back. So if these two battle in front, Cooper's going to be right back into it with the freshest tyres. This is going to be interesting to see how this one plays out. As we've seen, Sick Party, he got the move done on his brother Lamb, and he's looking to make a little bit of a gap on the rest of these other runners of Terrence, Aben, PST Sebi, and Toast. If he can get away from them, that's going to be great for him because Lamb's on those 9-lap hards. If he can hold them up, what have we seen there, mate? Oh, we got. No! What's happened? Cooper and Suts have had to come in together.
Cooper and Suts. Cooper tried to go down the inside of Suts, and they locked wheels, and it forced Cooper to go into Connor's diffuser, and it just caused them to connect wheels, and they just couldn't get off it, unfortunately.
Oh, and as we see, WRT Rossi has retired in the pits, so that's unfortunate there for the Alpine driver. But now that leaves Connor OCE 2.5 seconds up the road, and these guys with a lot of work to do. Hopefully Suts didn't pick up any more damage there because he's still got that P3 on lock at the moment. Dr. Bits there, he's on those 12-lap hards. He's gonna have to pit probably around laps 16, 17, 18, something like that. Sick Party, he's in a fantastic position here. He could be a sneaky chance for a podium if he can manage to get his way past Dr. Mitz here. With Suts with that damage, and we don't know if Cooper the Bot's got any damage from that incident either. It doesn't look like he does. He could be sneaky chance, and the Williams drivers look for a good points finish here, Shaz.
Could be. Williams, it'll be good for him. Dad, I'll be happy with how they're going. They'll want them to get some big points on the board. It's interesting as we head to the halfway mark whether Suts would have been better off just putting a new wing on and copping it.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, mate, to see if that was the right decision, because it does look like he's losing time to some of those guys, and he's on the older tyres now. So have to see what sort of how that plays out. Terence is slowly making his way through the field now as he Sick Party finally gets past Dr. Mitz, but Terence is right on his hammer too, and he's going to try to get past as well. Lamb doing his best job as a brother to hold the rest of this field up while his brother gets away.
It does. A little bit of family help never goes astray. And it'll be interesting too what happens with Sick Party if when they get through here, given the fact that his tyres are a lap younger, whether Dito or I don't know who's in the engineering box tonight for Williams, but whether the engineers at Williams pulls the team card and tells the Sick Party starts to give Sick Party the position.
Oh, seeing a bit of action here. Lamb went wide. I think the Haas there for Dr. Mitz went wide. And they're going 3 wide into this next quarter here. And we're seeing PST Sebi looking to go up around the outside. Lamb holds on at the moment. PST Sebi looks for a little switch back there. Nothing doing. Yeah, that was some fantastic bit of racing there. Some great defending by Lamb on those older hard tyres. As we see, what's happened to Dr. Mitz there? He's lost a couple of positions there and a couple more get past. And he's really struggling on those 13 lap hards now.
Yeah, and I'll tell you the other one that's really doing well is Connor. He's catching these hard runners very quickly. He's now inside 2 seconds into these guys.
Yeah.
Which means that he's going to, if he can get through them and use the DRSs before they come into pit, he's going to be able to pull away a little bit, and they're going to cause a bit of havoc. Tell you what, unusually, compared to what we've seen throughout the rest of the week, unusually, we've seen very minimal penalties. Terence, Toast and Dr. Mitz are the only 3 that got penalties in this race. So fantastic driving from this Division 3 team. We've got a prediction in the chat. Will there be a safety car in this, yes or no?
Yeah, I'm going to go with no there, Shaz. I don't think we will. We haven't seen much safety car action this week so far. So, yeah, I'm going to go with no. What are your thoughts on that one, mate?
I reckon no as well. But it'll be interesting to see what happens.
This could be a disaster here for Connor, I think. These hard runners won't be pitting yet, and they could be getting held. He could be getting held up by these guys, but he does have his teammate there to help him. So, will Vettel do the team thing here? Let Connor get past, and then maybe try and hold up Cooper the bot from trying to get in amongst it. We're going to have to see here how the Mercedes drivers play it. But he's still got to navigate Daniel T and Ranieri, who are out in front at the moment. But as you can see, Cooper the bot's already closed it down to 1.4 seconds. The Mercedes need to work this out real fast here, Shaz.
Yeah, you'd hope that there's someone in there talking to these two and saying, "Let's get this job done." Whether Vettel's going to give him, whether Vettel's just going to give him DRS and hopefully hold him up, I'm not sure. But yeah, there you go. They've made the call, so he's come inside. And they've made the move. He's going to have the inside line, but he's going to let his teammate past. He's going to dive in behind his teammate, get the slipstream. He's going to get the elbows out when it comes to the V-carb of Cooper the bot. So could Connor race away with this? Let's wait and see. But also, not forgetting that Connor is going to have to get past Daniel T and Ranieri as well, hopefully before they pit. If he gets behind them before they pit, then anything could happen. And Cooper the bot, I'll tell you what, he's just gone straight past Vettel like he's standing still. So these tyres are struggling.
He just made mincemeat of him just there. That was quite easy pickings.
It was very easy pickings as someone's into the pits. Vettel's into the pits. Daniel T's into the pits. Ranieri has stayed out.
This is going to be interesting. How quick can Connor get past? Cooper's right there now. He's on his diffuser. But these guys, they both need to get past quick because then Suts is going to be the next car that's going to be joining onto the back of this if they can't get it done.
Yeah, exactly right. And if they can't get it done and Suts catches up, anything could be possible. And here he's just going to try his best to hold him up as best he can.
Connor's got plenty of battery here. Can he get the job done on Ranieri? It's only 5/10. He closes the gap right up. Cooper's right on his diffuser as well. They got their DRSs wide open as Vettel gets a 3 seconds. That's unfortunate for him. We're seeing down the bottom here, we're seeing Tudor. He's getting a bit close to Toast, so he's going to try and work his way into the top 10. We'll have to see if he can get a move done, as there's no moves doing here at the front at the moment, as Suts is slowly catching up as well. But we'll see Tudor coming down into here. He's going to have a quick look on Toast, but nothing doing with the DRS of Lamb helping Toast out to keep that position.
Connor gets the move done up the top on Ranieri. And he's going to want to hope that he can just push hard before Ranieri dives into the pits. Ranieri gets the 3 second penalty. He hasn't dove in yet though. He's going to try and push it harder. He's going to get gobbled up by Cooper before he even opens up the DRS. So Cooper is there. And now it's all about making the run. It's going to be about who's got the better tyres. It's going to be about who's got the composure to keep this race in their grasp. Can Connor run away with it, or is Cooper going to get some revenge for some earlier missed opportunities in the season? We're not sure yet. Suts 2.5 seconds behind Ranieri. Ranieri's dropped back very quickly, so you'd think he'd come into pit soon, but he's going to have some very, very racy tyres. Is Ranieri. Dr. Mitz is into the pits again already, so he's going to get some new tyres on and try and push to the end. But Suts is inside 2 seconds now.
Here we go, Cooper going for the move up the inside on Connor OCE. Can he get to make the move stick? Connor OCE holds the outside line and looks like he's going to defend it off this time. Cooper looks for the switchback, looks for the inside line. Can he get the drive out of there? No, he can't at the moment. And Connor OCE does a fantastic job defending that, and he's going to hold on for another lap. We're seeing a bit further down, Suts now. He's struggling a little bit just to catch up to Ranieri here. 1.8 seconds behind. I think Suts may be struggling with that wing. And like you said, maybe it was worth switching that wing just for the extra 3 or 4 seconds that it takes. Because I think he's losing a lot more time than that. And now he's got a 3 second penalty, which is going to put him under severe pressure.
He does have a 3 second penalty, and his teammates got 2 laps better tyres, and you would think a better wing. You would hope. So, Such as a look here. Sick Party's got both his wings there. Been able to pull away a little bit from Terence as well. Terence was on his rear diffuser momentarily, but let's go and see what happens here. Tell you what, a safety car would just spice things up. We saw a late safety car last night. The safety car here could just spice things up a little bit. Give these guys something to think about up front. Tell you what though, Suts is now within DRS range of Ranieri, so Ranieri's done a great job to push there. He's going to have a very, very racy car.
Cooper, have another look. Connor OCE has another look up the inside. Forces him a little bit wide. It looks like a carbon copy of the last lap. He looks for the switchback again. Looks for the inside. Connor OCE holds his line again. He did a little bit of a show there. Tried to show something a bit different there to Cooper, but nothing doing again. He's going to have to try again next lap. This is an important one here for Suts here. He's 4.3 seconds in front of his teammate. Really needs to get past Ranieri here. I expect Ranieri to be in any second. And there it is. He is in. He's in this lap. So interesting to see where Ranieri comes out. But he's going to be super fast on those tyres when he comes out here, Shaz.
He will, mate. We've got another surprise interview. So RJ, come and join the comms box. We'll have a chat with you. You've got your wish, son. So, we see Lamb get a penalty. Yeah, Connor OCE and
Cooper's got it done.
Are just battling hard.
Cooper's got it done.
He has, and they've been battling hard. And I tell you what, Connor's gonna hope to God he stays there, because if he doesn't, they're gonna have Suts for company. We've got to think of driver of the day as
Yeah,
well.
absolutely, mate. Absolutely, we do. Yeah, that's a tough decision today. Actually, there's been some fantastic drives. I think. Yeah. Where to look at the moment? We'll have a quick look through the penalties to see. Some of the guys down the bottom have got bigger penalties than others. A few 3 seconds up along there. Terence, Suts, Sebi, the guys that are in contention, and then position changes. You see Sick Party is up 7 positions. PC Sebi's up 9 positions, so he's done a fantastic job so far as well. Terence up 5, doing a fantastic job. Vettel up 8 after the quali ban, so he's up into P13, and he is on those, I believe, he's on those medium tyres. He could make up some more positions here, and he could put himself in a really good position here. Also, Daniel T, he could be on the march here too. He's the best of those medium runners, and he's in P9 at the moment.
He is in P9, and he's done a great job to get to where he is. I'm going to go with your teammate, and so you can't be accused of Williams bias. So I'm going to go with Sick Party, mate. 7 positions up, and he's going to be fighting for a podium towards the end of this race if he keeps it clean. So I like Sick Party as driver of the day today.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait a couple more laps, mate, and then I'll put my vote in. Um, But yeah, I very much agree. Sick Party's had a fantastic race so far, and if he makes up another second here, he'll be putting himself knocking on that podium door. As we see, Cota CE, he is trying to stick onto the back of Cooper, but he doesn't have much battery. Cooper has a fair bit more. Can he hold on? This is going to be really tough here for Connor. He's trying with everything he's got. Suts doesn't look like he's got anything to answer with. He's 4.3 seconds behind. He's going to be fighting very hard to try and hold on to his P3 because he has a very fast Sick Party and Terence closing down the track. And also not that far behind there is Abbott. He's only 3.3 seconds, so he could get involved too because Suts has that penalty. Is RJ
He does,
in?
mate. Yeah, RJ's in, mate, so we're ready to quickly get this interview done.
Alright, I'll let you take that one away, mate.
No worries, mate. RJ, mate, unfortunately couldn't join us tonight. Can you give us a little bit of insight? Are the rumours true that you slipped on some baby oil, rubbing up your lovely big biceps?
I don't know who told you that. I'm guessing Jackal. Nah, I did hurt my foot. Just playing football. That was about it.
Are we talking the round version of football or the proper version of football?
The the soccer version. I hate saying that word, but yeah, that one.
Right, unlucky, mate. We spoke to your TP a little bit earlier on, and he spoke about how well you guys are going. But give us a little bit of an insight about the cohesion and the camaraderie. Obviously, we can see in the chat that you guys like to have a bit of a laugh with each other, and don't take things too seriously. But give us a little bit of an insight into the camaraderie around the Papaya team.
We do like having a laugh. We are really serious we've been serious the whole season. Yeah, working our way up the overalls. I think we're not actually that far behind the likes of Aston and Ferrari. But we're always having a laugh between every division, like every divisions. We've been having a laugh every single day. Basically, you'll see it in our chats. But yeah, it's a good team to be a part of.
Yeah, I can vouch for that. I know before the first silly season, I did a couple of races in the McLaren team, and I was in their server, and it is a good bunch of lads, and they don't take themselves too seriously, but they do enjoy the challenge, and I think that's gone to prove the way that you guys are there. And probably will be the reason why you guys are fighting the overalls towards the end, mate. I'm going to hand you over to Nishka quickly because we've got a race to get to.
Yeah, RJ, mate. What's your thoughts, mate, on the McLaren's night so far? Down in P12, P13, but Ranieri on those fresh mediums. What do you think he can do from here, mate?
I have full faith in both of them. Ranieri on the fresh mediums. We are hoping he does really catch up and get more points. Sprinter got unlucky at the start with the screen freeze, but he's trying to recover as best as he can. Yeah, they're working together to try and salvage as much as they can.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Yeah, it's just really unfortunate with what happened to him. I think Shaz put a bit of a curse on him, actually, mentioning on the stream that he might bottle it at turn 1, and that's exactly what happened, and that's unfortunate because I know how he feels. That happened to me as well, even though mine wasn't my doing. But yeah, I'm going to let you go back and enjoy the rest of this race with your team, mate, and hopefully they can get themselves into that top 10.
Thanks, boys. Up the McLaren.
Cheers, RJ.
Very good, mate. I'm going to get your driver of the day. There's 5 laps to go, mate, so we've got to get this pole in.
Yeah, so driver of the day, mate. Who was your pick, mate?
Sick party, mate.
So we got Sick Party and this is a tough one, mate. This is a tough one. What do we got for pens? Give me a quick look. There are a lot of 3 seconds in there. I'm gonna go with.
Oh no! There's been carnage
What's
at the
happened?
hairpin between Ranieri and Cheetang and Toast.
Oh no!
And
well, I'm gonna go with PST Sebi, mate. I'm gonna go with PST Sebi. I think he's had a good race and he's up into P7, so I'm gonna go with him, mate.
No worries, mate. That poll is in there. So get your votes in, ladies and gentlemen. I voted for Sick Party. Let's get our votes in for who gets driver of the day. But let's get back to the action. There's 5 laps to go. And unfortunately for Sick Party, he just can't quite get into that 3-second gap on his teammate. But I don't know whether he's doing that or he's trying to battle. He's got a big battle in his hands with Terrence as well. So this...
Yeah, there could be a little bit of team orders going on at Williams, possibly. Maybe Sick Party needs to try and hold that gap, like defend Terrence, but try and hold that gap so Suts can manage that 3-second time penalty he's got against Terrence and Aben. So maybe it is on Sick Party's shoulders to just try and hold him up a bit. He knows Terrence has got that 3-second penalty. He's just got to keep doing what he's doing and protect his teammate. But back to the front, this is still a good little battle. Cooper hasn't been able to drop Connor. Look, he's got barely any battery trying to hold on to the back of him. Cooper has 67% battery. Can he break away here, Shaz?
Well, hopefully, for his sake, you'd hope so. But interesting to see that he's got the lap better tyres, and we're going to see... Hopefully, he might be able to not bottle it. I'll tell you what, it would be a bottle job here. If he was to spin and unfortunately crash out. But we've got it here. Sick Party's just keeping him there. We've got yellow flags again.
Where have we got that happening, mate?
No, that's alright. It was just 07 Sebi, I think. Might have just gone a bit wide. But we watch up the front. There's not many battles other than this Terrence and Sick Party, and Aben's got PST Sebi on his back and Tudor. There's 3 to go. Well done to Sick Party on driver of the day. So.
Yep, well done, Sick Party. Well deserved. He's in P4 at the moment, doing a fantastic job holding Terrence up. Terrence trying ever so hard to get past him. Aben just hasn't seemed to have, he still has that damaged wing plate, so maybe that's why he can't really make too much impression at the moment. But PSC Sebi, he's closed in on him. He's still got a damaged wing as well. Could we see him even better his performance and go one better and get Aben and get into P6?
Possibly, mate, but the thing he's got against him is he's got that 3-second penalty.
Oh,
so
yes.
He's going to have to go up the road and get it done.
Oh, no!
Terrence has got another... Oh, no, that is carnage for Terrence, because that's another penalty. So, tell you what, Sick Party, you are... Sick Party could get his teammate here. Suts has dropped right off the pace.
Yeah, Sick Party could be looking at a podium here now.
He could very much be looking at a podium here. And that'd be a fantastic job for him if he could get it done, because his teammates falling off the pace, and he's just unfortunate there. Cooper's got the battery. Connor's got not much battery left. Tell you what, if Sick Party could make a run on his teammate, I'll tell you what, it would be to his detriment if Suts was to get overtaken by his teammate, but he has got a bit of a buffer now on Terrence with that 3-second penalty in for...
Oh, Terrence gets the move done. What's happened there?
Oh, I'm not sure. What has happened here?
Oh, Sick Party looking to fight back. They're fighting here. This is only going to help Suts now hold on to that P3. As Sick Party comes back around the outside, gets the move done again. Terrence just can't get past him at the moment, and that will be frustrating the Alpine driver. Back to the front. We still have Cooper the Bot in the lead. The batteries have come a little bit closer together now. So Connor's doing a fantastic job here, holding on to the back of Cooper. And he's really making him work all the way to the end here. 6/10 through the S's. Are we going to see a late lunch here, Shaz? Are we going to see something, getting on the brakes late? Are we going to see something? Is he going to try and get a move done here on Cooper?
He could do. He could very well do, mate. He could try and get him there. We don't know what's going to happen.
We've seen Tudor. He's got that move done now on Daniel T. And he's now within DRS of PSC Sebi and closing in fast. Could we see Tudor even grab another position there as well, up into P7? We'll have a look at the penalties. He's well within the range of Terrence as well. So Terrence could drop a fair way here too if he doesn't do something fast as well, because a lot of those guys are within that 3 seconds.
Yeah, at the moment it's very, very tight between Tudor and Terrence, but he could drop a big way with that extra 3 seconds of penalties. He's got to try and, if he can, get past Sick Party, because Sick Party seems to be holding him up. And this is going to be...
Takes away for the last lap, Shaz. Cooper the Bot, Connor at the front.
Here we go. Cooper the Bot and Connor, they've been fighting for 28 laps. They've been on very, very similar strategies all race. Here they go. They're going to go through the Lone Star S's for one last time tonight. And for our last time at Texas before we go to the Red Bull Ring tomorrow night. As they make the run through the tight chicane and onto the hairpin. Interesting to note that Cooper has saved some battery. So, he's got battery underhand, but he does have to defend. He does have to defend because of the DRS, but that's the last of the DRS. So, if all he has to do is get through the tight technical sector 3, and Cooper gets his victory, that is very, very, very well deserved. So, they making the run. There's just got to get through the very, very quick part of turn 19 and turn 20. And Cooper's going to come across the line. He's done it. He's promised this for a long, long time, and he finally prevails. Connor in second. The run now. Oh, Suts has got 6 seconds worth of penalties, so Sick Party's going to jump him. Oh no!
Oh, wow.
It's
going to be close. It's going to be close with Abbott. Is Abbott going to take P4? That's going to be the question. He does! He took P4 off Suts. Suts drops to P5. Oh no, that's disaster there for Suts. Oh no, that's an absolute shame for him. But Cooper the Bot goes back to back, and the tribal chief prevails.
Yeah, mate, he does. He's spoken about this for a long, long time, and he's finally prevailed. He's gone back to back. He's Enjoyed it.
Hope.
Well done to all drivers. That was a good race.
Yeah, that was a fantastic race. Fantastic battle between Connor and Cooper there. Sick Party, what a drive. Driver of the day, takes out P3. Aben, the championship leader, banking some more points, just doing what Aben does, and it takes out P4. That was a really good race there, Shaz. No safety cars, relatively clean. We've seen a few little incidents early on, a few little spins, bit of a equipment malfunction, if you would like, ruined someone's race. But all in all, that was really fun, Shaz.
Exactly right, mate. He's done well, though, has Cooper, and Connor
As we see
has
the
done
tribal
well there.
chief, shaking that champagne, Shaz. Look at him.
He's happy. He's very, very happy with his win, and I'll tell you what, Sick Party, when we get to him, he's going to be very happy, and we can't discount PST Sebi, because he's gone from P16 to P6. That's a great drive by him as well. Cleanest driver
Aben.
was
So can you just write that in the
Aben by
chat
the looks of
there,
it.
if you can, please, Shaz? Driver of the day to the game was fastest lap went to 07 Sebi. I just got to quickly get across to these results, mate.
Sebi.
If we could get our
Here we
podium
are.
getters into the comms box, and we'll have our race winner in here. We'll get some interviews underway. Shaz, your thoughts on the race just before we get that started, mate?
Yeah, mate, that was a good race up the top, and throughout, really, we had some changing strategies. In the end, Ranieri and led those hard guys. He tried his hardest, but he unfortunately couldn't get much done with the hard runners. We've seen all week that the medium up the top's been the ones to win, and they've done it pretty well. So a good race overall, as we expect with Division 3, and yeah, let's get these interviews over and done with.
Yeah, mate. Have we got Sick Party in here?
Yeah, we got Sick Party in here, mate. They're all in here ready to
Hey.
go.
Yeah, beautiful. Sick Party, congratulations, mate. Driver of the day, MP3. It was a fantastic drive from you, mate. Yeah, sort of talk us through it, mate. It didn't look easy for you out there. Then, yeah, all of a sudden you were up there, and yeah, sort of talk us through the race, mate.
So pretty much it was so I had really low wings. I was running like 14.8 wings or something. So on the straights, no one behind me could get past. And if there was someone in front of me and I dare us, I'd just shoot right past them, which is just pretty much what happened. So like I screwed up quali and then like got P11 or something and then had a really good drive. It's just all I can say.
Yeah, it was a fantastic race, mate. Sort of that last sort of like 10 laps there. Talk us through that. We know Suts was up there P3. He had a bit of wing damage. Was there sort of a bit of team orders going on in the Williams chat? Was it like sort of try hold those guys off while you had that gap, or were you just drive your own race, mate? Try and get on the podium. What was the sort of strategy there, mate?
Well, there wasn't any team orders. It was just ready to go racing, pretty much. See if I could get in, get the podium in the end, which is what I did. So, pretty nice.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. It was well deserved. Yeah, you've been building this form sort of over the last 3-4 weeks. Well, basically since I've been part of the Williams team, man, and it's been good seeing you start getting these performances together. Yeah, how do you sort of feel going into Austria next week? Have you done much racing there?
No, I haven't. I've done I think, a league race there on this game, but I wasn't very quick, so not looking forward to it. It's not really one of my good tracks, so yeah.
Oh, bit of practice this week, mate. We'll see where you can get to. I'll hand you over to Shaz, mate, and yeah, congratulations on the P3, mate. Proud of you. Well done.
Yeah, well done, sick buddy. Both driver of the day and position 3. We got a bit of shade getting thrown by your teammate here, saying that you're a fraud and that it's an undeserved podium. But I think before you get to have a crack at him, I'm going to have a crack back and say, well, Sutsy, there's track limits for a reason, mate. So, well done, mate. Very well done. I picked you as driver of the day. And you last we seen on when I was in the box. I mean Monday night. We seen I went driver of the day, and they unfortunately it was a curse. Whereas you went the opposite, and you're on the podium, mate. It must feel like a good achievement.
Yeah, it really does. Second podium of the season, first one or second one after Brazil, and yeah, I mean, I wasn't really fighting for the win, but it still felt really good to get up here from P11 on the grid.
Yeah, 100%. How do you find the Williams team, mate? Obviously, Dito does a great job. We know Nishka drives for Williams. He's moved himself up into Division 5. But how do you find the boys in Williams?
Yeah, I love it actually. I mean, I never show up to the practices or anything because, like, why would I do that? But yeah, it's pretty good. I didn't
Mate,
use any of the setups they told me to. I just chucked on, like, what was it, 14.8 wings or something, and just shot away in the straights. But it worked. It worked in the end of it. So
well, there you go. There you go. A little bit of against the team. Interesting to see. Righto, mate. Well done on your P3 and your driver of the day. Unfortunately, doesn't get you an extra point anymore, but still a great drive. And we'll see you in Spielberg in a week's time.
yeah, see us.
Cheers, sick party. Yeah. So we move on to P2 now, Shaz. I'll let you take this one away.
Very good, mate. Well done. Connor, mate, unlucky not to get the win, but it was a great battle. We've seen earlier on in the week there was a massive battle for 28 laps in Division 2, and you boys battled it hard. How did you feel at the end of the race?
Oh, it's another tiring one. Texas.
Yep.
Ties were gone.
Yep. Yeah, we do get that with the. It is tough with the tyres. We know that it is a bit of a killer, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens on next game and how the game does it, especially if the new regs that F1 are looking to bring in around the tyre allocations. So could get even harder for next game. But tell us about how important it was to get off to that great start.
I didn't have a really good start. I got sandwiched at turn 1, but after that, I just got clean air. I caught up to Cooper and Suts, I believe, and then I just stayed in DRS till Suts pitted. Then I went for the undercut, and then just me and Cooper just flew away.
Nah, very good, mate. Well done. It's very good to see you consolidate your good starts that you've had so far this season. I'm going to hand you over to Nishka, and we'll see you there. Well done, mate.
Yeah, Cota, great drive, mate. We've sort of seen over the last couple of weeks you're really starting to put it together, mate. Just looked like tonight in that battle there, just sort of struggling to just get enough battery back to try and get that move done. Did you feel like that was sort of the case? You were really having to push that battery to try and hold on.
Yeah, I had really high wings, so I would lose so much time on the straights, as you saw, and I was just trying to burn and burn on the straights just to keep up, and it just wasn't working.
Yeah, just that's how it looked to me as well. Just looked like you just couldn't get enough battery to try and get a move done. Just trying to hold on. We've seen some great battling through that sort of sector 3. Some nice little side by side action. It was great to watch. Just really unfortunate. Yeah, just couldn't quite get that P1, bro. But I feel like it's just around the corner for you. You've really put some nice races together. How do you sort of feel going into Austria next week?
Really positive. Austria is one of my best tracks. Yeah, really strong. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, awesome, mate. Yeah, that Merc's going to be one to watch out for next week. We'll be looking forward to seeing you go around to Austria, mate. Great drive tonight. Go celebrate with Vettel, mate. And yeah, congratulations on the P2.
Thank you. Thanks for another great stream.
Thanks, mate. That moves us on to our P1. This man does not need no introduction. The tribal chief, back to back, but can still only score 2 runs at cricket on the weekend. Work that one out. Talk us through it, Cooper. How was it, mate? Talk us through your race. How did it feel out there?
That was so stressful to deal with at the end, with Connor at my ass. The start was all important, trying to get the lead off starts at turn 1, which fortunately I was able to do, and try and hold there as long as possible. And then settle in the race, got through the pit stop, just out behind Connor, and then just was struggling in the midsection to just keep up with him. And then I think once we caught up to the hard runners who had stayed out for a while, it kind of allowed me to bring myself back into play and got the move done and was able to hold on for the win.
Yeah, we've seen a little bit of an interesting moment there mid-race. We didn't quite catch it. I don't know if we'll see some more in the stewards' rooms, but we've seen a little bit of it coming together with you and Satsi out of turn 1. Any light you can sort of shed on that, mate?
Don't know what you're talking about there.
We might have to see what comes of that, but hopefully it's nothing to worry about, mate. And it was a fantastic drive from you tonight. I'll hand you over to Shaz, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Cooper, I just want you to acknowledge the fact that Nishka and I are your good luck charms. Yes, we finish up, but we've been in the comms box for the last 2 weeks, and we've been talking to you on the top step of the podium. How does it feel, mate, to go back to back?
It feels good. I mean, I think finding some form probably at the right time of the season is good. Obviously, the championship's well beyond Gombe, but just finding some form and being consistent at the front, it's always a good feeling.
That it is, mate. And what's your goals going into next week in Austria, and then going to from there into the back end of the season?
Well, first I have you two in the comms box for every race so I can win. And then just put some time into practice and then hopefully be there again. Probably have another battle with Connor. Who knows, I might be nice enough next week to let him have one over me.
No, very, very good, mate. Well done. Good drive. Back to back. It's going to be interesting to see how you go. How do you feel about Austria?
If I can keep the car within the light lines and qualify high, should go well.
That's the way, mate. I think that's what a lot of people are going to have in their plans. Well done, mate. It's back to back. We'll see how you go next week. Good drive, though.
Thank you. And Nishka will score more than 2 runs this week, I promise you.
I'll be looking forward to the scorecard coming through, mate. Good luck.
Thanks.
Alrighty, that wraps us up at Cota for this week. It's been a fantastic week of racing. It's been a sprint weekend. Tomorrow we will be going to the reserve program over at Austria. I'm pretty sure you'll be joined by me for that one tomorrow night, and then we head into Saturday night. We got Division 1 action coming live from Austria. Don't want to miss it. Austria's a fun track to drive. It's going to be plenty of action. Thanks again, Shaz, for tonight, mate. Fantastic job. Always a pleasure commentating alongside you. Any final thoughts, mate, before we shoot off?
No, mate, that's good. It was a good race. It was a bit of action up the top, a bit of action mid pack, and as always, it was always fun to do with you, mate. Let's see what happens as we gravitate to the Red Bull Ring next week, and let's just see. Can Cooper go for the hat trick? Maybe he might get a hat trick this week. It may not be on the track, but it could be on the cricket field. I'm going to back him in to actually perform this week. But yes, no. Hopefully he can do a hat trick on the weekend and then back it up and get a hat trick on Wednesday night in Division 3.
Hat trick of scoring 2 runs in a row, maybe.
Okay.
He's still here. Oh, no, we wish you the best of luck, mate. But to everybody else, thanks for joining in. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you all at Austria. We'll just put a quick shout out and a thanks to our sponsors, Sim Racing Centre, Sim Lab, Pagny and Advanced Simulation, and AI369. Thanks for the continued support, and we'll see you all at Austria. Good night.